All right, guys, welcome back to WCG Grand Finals 2012. I am Doa. With me, once again, is Brendan, and we are going to cast ourselves a DOTA2 semifinal. Isn't that right?
Yes, we are back again. I know you guys loved us so much last time, but we have come back
various
equipped.
Definitions of love.
Yeah, we have come back equipped with a lot more knowledge. We did some studying. We have actually a laptop here with the champions, so we know what the champions will be.
Well, we're going to figure things out, that's for sure. So it looks like the first band will be Naga Siren. And I've been talking to Toby Wan a little bit, and I've heard that is a very popular band these days. So Naga Siren, the first band.
Yeah, she has a decent semi-carry ability, I believe, and her ensnare is quite powerful, as well as that ult, which is long-lasting sleep to everybody.
And Rhino Mantar banned out immediately. Not
Rhino
surprising.
Mantar, yes, of course.
Magnus, called the best hero in the game.
Yes, we asked Toby, which is the best hero in this game?
He said it was Rhino Mantar.
That's what he said, those words exactly.
He told me.
Rhino Mantar.
My voice is getting a little bit ragged after 3 days of this.
Done a lot of casting here, but
second ban.
Trudging along.
It looks like this will actually be in the Chinese client, unfortunately. So,
is it?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit rough.
Okay. Well, that is Queen of Pain.
We're going to do our best. So basically, guys, we got a lot of tweets about why don't you just change the client to English? Well, we're kind of just watching a feed on a monitor that's sent to us.
Yeah.
We aren't in the game. We don't have the Steam client on this computer. We're
actually
just kind of at the mercy of the broadcast.
Yeah, we're in like a back corner of this exhibition hall, and we're just in a room called English Broadcasting Room. And
essentially,
there's one monitor where we get a feed of the stream.
Yeah. So like you mentioned, Queen of Pain.
In the game we casted before, the mid laner for, I forget who it was, really dominated with Queen of Pain after picking up that first blood. So I guess a pretty nice ban there.
Mm-hmm. So now it's the next ban for Orange. They're going to go ahead and ban out Rubik.
Yes.
Yep, that's right. Rubik.
Very strong support hero. Usually played as support. Of course, we've been told a lot of these heroes can be played in many different roles, which I think is pretty cool about this game.
He is an intelligence-based hero.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell just by looking at his portrait, in my opinion.
I believe that is Templar Assassin. I'm trying to test myself on how well I've...
And the answer is Templar Assassin. Very good. Good job, Brendan.
I'll let you guess the next two.
Okay.
We'll see.
I have to guess?
Yeah.
All right.
To the best of your ability.
We're waiting for it. And it looks like it's Undead Final Fantasy guy. And
with goggles.
With goggles. That's what makes him a Final Fantasy guy. And his hair. But craziness, he is actually, I believe he's like Bat Rider or something like that.
I think
he
it's like
Bat Rider. I got it right. I can't believe this.
Very good.
Wow.
We're making so much progress here.
I'm just amazed, actually. I just saw him bouncing up and down. I'm like, he's riding on something. What sort of something would that person ride on? I'm like, I bet that guy, he looks like the type of guy who would ride on a bat, and that is Leshrac, no question.
Yes, of course,
Leshrac. I would know that face anywhere.
Leshrac,
that beard.
Known for his early and mid-game strength. He is very good at pushing towers, has a lot of AoE damage.
So,
pretty good pick up there.
And 2 picks now for Invictus Gaming from China.
Of course, you guys know Invictus Gaming. They won, I believe, the last international against Na'Vi.
That's right.
I believe they did.
I think that was them. Well, Na'Vi won the first international. We know that much.
And then IG won I think so. And Team Orange Esports, sponsored by Razer. They are from Malaysia.
That's right. And deciding on their next 2 picks, we'll find out who's a good match for Templar Assassin. And it is going to be Darkseer, and you get to pick this time. Oh, you get to guess. Okay, guess that.
Well, I guess the one I knew.
Well, you have to guess both.
The other one, I actually have no idea.
It is going to be Luna.
Luna,
I believe.
Is that
Luna.
Could you...
Luna is a ranged, agility-based hero.
It says.
From the Radiant side.
Yes.
Usually used as a carry. And so the next pick for Team Orange will be decided very soon. We've got about 45 seconds.
Based on my small amount of knowledge from Heroes of New Earth, I believe Luna is Moon Queen, which is a hero that throws out like bouncing stuff. Like when she attacks, it bounces to enemy heroes. Okay. And her ultimate is like beams of light come down from the sky multiple times.
From the moon?
Yes, I believe that's
makes sense.
Being Luna. RNG Esports spending a lot of time, using a lot of their extra time on this pick. Definitely very important before they go into the second banning phase.
Yeah.
Only 11 seconds left.
And the finals will be tomorrow for this. And don't worry, they won't be casted by us. They'll be casted by Toby Wan.
Brutal honesty. Don't worry.
Chen has been picked.
Chen has been picked, yes.
That's right.
I was reading up on Chen 2 nights ago. He's usually used in the jungle because he can take control of creeps, and his ult is a heal that goes over every allied unit on the map.
That's right.
And he can also teleport an ally back to the base.
Okay.
I think that's him.
So Chen is the hero picked up by Orange, and we're going into the next banning phase. And I'm probably going to say champion and turret at some point.
Yes,
Sorry,
we are
guys.
probably.
I cast League for
just
my job
in
Korea, so it's reflex.
And that is an anti-mage band.
That's right. I'm primarily a StarCraft 2 caster.
Yes.
That I've added on League because my company does it.
Yes. And
that is going to be a ban.
Double Dragon.
Chikiro, right. Double Dragon.
The return of the Double Dragon.
Well, not this time. Anti-mage banned by Invictus Gaming. And they're also going to go ahead and ban
Clinks.
Sure. Clinks. You're right.
I got it.
Good job.
Wow. Somewhat proud.
I'm impressed. And the fourth ban for Team Orange will be... I have no idea who that is. It's going to be Keeper of the Light. There you go. Yes. Now, you've actually played Dota a little bit.
I have.
Dota 2, haven't you?
I think I played like a couple of games.
Okay, there you go. That's more than me.
About 7 months ago, I got a beta key from my friend. He was like, "You should play with me," and I did, and it was fun. I just didn't know what was going on.
Nice. I've got it installed on my computer. I just have not played the game yet because I'm always...
Definitely after this tournament, though, I will
doing other things.
Give it more of a shot.
Enigma, the final ban for Invictus Gaming.
Known for his jungling ability and, of course, his ultra-powerful ultimate that goes through BKB.
Right.
Just that...
Black Hole.
Black Hole. Yeah.
Black Hole. That is his ultimate. And so the final ban in this game, and I believe this is a best of 3.
Yeah, it should be. On our schedule, it says we have 2 hours of Dota 2 to cast, so we will be here casting a lot of Dota 2 for you guys.
And the final ban is going to be Nyx Assassin. Yep.
Yes.
So there you have it. Now we're back into the picks.
And it will go pick.
Yep.
Alternating sides.
We'll see who IG decides to take next for their next hero.
Adamantly discussing it. You can see in our player cams there.
Yep. Well, it's better than someone just randomly picking something.
You probably should discuss with your team before randomly auto-locking a hero.
It's like, no, I decided to take Storm Spirit, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I picked Dazzle because I felt like it.
Wisp, go.
Actually, when I played Heroes of New Earth, I don't like mentioning this too much because we are casting Dota 2.
Yeah, don't you dare.
But the hero that corresponded to Dazzle is played so often.
Ooh, and that is going to be Sven picked up.
I was reading some of the comments after the game that we casted before about the Sven pick, and they were like, why are you picking, like, why was Sven picked? Like, this is kind of a joke game, because apparently the two teams weren't very strong, but then when you see IG pick it, you're like, well, probably pretty strong.
Well, Sven has a big sword, and he swings it really, really fast. He's also got cleave.
Yeah,
He's
does.
got great cleave, in fact. It's not just a regular cleave, it's a great cleave.
Yeah, it's a great cleave. We now know that it is not one of the items that gave him cleave, but rather one of his abilities that gives him cleave.
Yeah. And it will be Lone Druid, am I right?
Yes, I believe that is.
Nice.
And an instant Lena pick, I think.
Well, is this Lena? Let's find out. Yes, this is Lena.
The girl that does a lot of fire damage.
That's right. She's also on nearly every wall in this building.
Yes.
So the final pick going for Orange. Waiting for them to decide. They have 14 seconds to pick.
They have 7 extra seconds on that extra timer, but
yes, they do.
They have to pick pretty quickly, 10 seconds.
Yep.
I'm sure they won't just let it random pick because that would be pretty embarrassing.
Yes, it would.
2 seconds, 1 second, and they pick.
It is going to be Dragon Knight.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we have our teams.
We were told by Toby that the meta game nowadays is an aggressive tri-lane.
That's right.
With a guy who can offlane pretty well.
You know, we were seeing a lot of aggressive tri-lanes in Dota All-Stars as well. Guessing a lot of Dota 1 this weekend, and that's what nearly every team has been doing.
I remember watching some of the second international, and Ferrari play Templar Assassin. That's her name, I think. Templar Assassin in the mid lane, so we probably will see him doing that again. If I had to guess, maybe he said the tri-lane has a semi-carry, and we know that Sven is a semi-carry, so maybe throw Sven, Darkseer as a support, and Lena.
Lena?
It's funny, they have Luna and Lena in this game, on the same team. That's not confusing at all. They might throw 3 of those in one lane, or they could go for something aggressive. I know Sven has a stun, and so does Lena, so they could throw that in like a double stun lane.
Looks like Invictus Gaming is going to be spawning on the Radiant side, while Orange will be spawning on the Dire side this time around.
And if you look at where the heroes are going, you see for Orange, 4 of them are going top, 1 of them is kind of hanging back mid, and then you got 5 IG members going top at the same time. Yellow's kind of lagging behind there.
Yeah.
Probably should catch up.
They may, be able to catch someone for an early gank. We'll have to wait and see. Most members, nearly all the members, well, actually all the members on IG going up there as well.
It's pretty nice. Lundgren sending out his bear, Scylla Bear, out to scout and make sure that they don't get caught.
Yeah.
If you look at this IG team, they do have a lot of stuns, so you got to be careful at level 1. You can't get caught out here, or else you probably will die.
Yeah.
And no one likes to die.
Not really. We saw the ward placed as well, too, so that is going to give IG plenty of vision for this.
Yes.
Yeah. They're going to be quite safe, most likely.
Darkseer starting off with that, I forget the name of that ability, but the thing that does damage, kind of like Radiance in an ability. Ferrari hanging back to block the creeps and let it be closer to her side and let her farm a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Looks like Darkseer sitting at the rune spawn point, maybe going to try to pick up one of the runes. Yep. It looks like we will be having this tri-lane at the top. Sven, Lena, and Luna? Yeah, that's Luna, and Darkseer is going to solo the bottom.
Yep,
in the same lane.
It looks like it's going to be the same for the other side as well. Tri-lane up top. And so here we go. Farming has begun. Ferrari on Templar Assassin. And it looks like Orange. It looks like, yeah.
It's like the Shrek helping out Chen with some of his jungling.
Yep.
Not sure why.
Well, because it's easier to do it, I guess, that way.
I want to say leashing, but it's probably wrong.
No, I don't think they have that in this game. You can pull creeps.
Yeah. I know you can
creeps,
do like
but not leash.
So Darkseer throwing his shield thingy on one of the creeps, trying to push the lane.
And the eyeball spike in the ground, man.
Pretty early gank here. He did get that creep that can stun, and they are able to get first blood onto Darkseer.
Yeah, he had no idea that was coming.
Yeah, I don't think so. You said like they were going to go for a double tri-lane, but I guess Orange, seeing that IG was going to throw that tri-lane top, decided to switch it up and go for an early gank. Chen going into the enemy jungle, taking that creep that I know can stun, I think it's the Vulture, and going in for that gank.
Nice.
Chen very strong after getting that creep at level 1, I remember.
And we're going to have a replay yet again. So just going to jump immediately onto Darkseer. He has no chance at all.
And when he's stunned, Lestrat can get a really easy stun right after, so there's pretty much nothing he could do if he gets caught out like that.
True. So Ferrari just trying to CS right now, and Darkseer getting chased away again. He is really getting shut down hard so far in this early game.
Yeah, pretty hard. Throwing a surge on himself right there. I think he pushed back. I'm not sure who that was. Not Chen. Or it might have been Chen. But pushed back whoever that was from Orange, not allowing him to jungle in the enemy jungle.
Okay. Batrider coming down the river. May try to start something on Templar Assassin here.
Do they have Batrider mid? I studied a bunch of the heroes, but really like the more played ones, like the tier 1 guys, and Batrider was not included.
That ability has so much bass. You guys should be able to hear the speakers for this. Wow.
In this exhibition hall, whenever that ability goes off, it's just like a giant drum. So that is Luna up there with Lena and Sven. It's a pretty strong tri-lane. They all, well, 2 of them have stuns. I think Luna has a mini stun.
Well, for now, they're going to go ahead and take out this Ghost, taking out a few more creeps.
Looks like they're having, is Lone Druid soloing top and then taking some jungle creeps because there's too much pressure, or is there someone else top?
It's hard to tell from the minimap. Our screen is so tiny, guys. We really can't see what's going on very well in the minimap.
I think Lone Druid, he's brown, so he's kind of just leaving that top turret to rot, basically, against that tri-lane.
Interesting. All right.
I guess it might be good if he just lets that tower fall and...
well, with 3 members up there, everything, the CS is going to be denied quite a bit, you would think.
Yeah.
So he's going to need to go into the jungle to try to make up for that as best he can.
And with that bear, you can do a pretty good job, I believe. So not a bad idea. Not a bad response. It is 1-1. Where did IG get a kill? Did you see that? Or... No,
I did not see where that was yet, and we haven't gotten a replay of it as well. So, wow, the base bomb from Batrider. Batrider dropping the base, literally. And here comes Lena.
She's definitely coming in for a gank here. Batrider's pushed pretty far up, but I think he sees this. He's actually really low. Apparently, he can walk up and down ledges. That's one thing I didn't know about Batrider, but that would make sense because he's riding a bat.
He is flying.
Yeah,
he's going to just leave a trail of flame and peace out.
I think he may have known, or maybe a sight word spotted that. But he does pick up that rune, refill his bottle. I think that's a haste rune. Yeah, the red one.
Okay. Not health?
The health one is green. The regeneration,
I see. And look at this. Sven checking out Lena. But I think we're going to watch something else now?
Yeah, Batrider is definitely suspicious, to say the least. I think... Luna was left in that top lane. You have Sven and Lena in the mid lane trying to set up something. And with all these stuns, why not? Their early game is definitely pretty strong.
Yeah.
And trying to get Sven fed as a semi-carry is probably a good idea.
Well, we'll see. So, Lestrat hanging out just above the bottom lane. Will he be able to make anything happen?
They might want to catch out Darkseer here if he's pushed too far forward. I think Darkseer knows what's going on, and he's not even close to the tower, so he's probably just going to back off.
He's got to be a little bit careful. He already did die once this game, so he doesn't want to make it 2.
Yeah, ping going out by Pink. Who is Pink? Chen. He probably has a ward in there as he was jungling the enemy jungle, and saw that Sven was coming, and it looks like also Lena is coming. So might be setting up some kind of counter gank.
And we're seeing the ability for Templar Assassin, but we can't see what it says because it's in Chinese.
I know, actually, Templar Assassin...
Base Rider coming in.
That shield allows her to do extra damage and also blocks some damage. And she has a thing that increases her range.
Oh, look at this. Batrider's going for the kill. He's going to try to do some damage to Templar Assassin. Flying on top of him with that fire trail. And it's a little bit trapped between those creeps, but yeah.
I have to say Batrider's a pretty cool champion. With that haste rune, he just tried to set up something, maybe just doing a bunch of damage onto...
tried to trap her on top of a bunch of pools of fire. The base rider.
That's like...
dropping the base.
Pooping out fire. I don't understand how it's working.
He is.
Yeah.
And base.
Poop and base.
So, looks like Leshrac and Chen will pull some of those creeps up to that top lane. And look at that, the stun going down. And will they get a kill on IG? They do.
Yeah, that's
easy gank.
Kill.
Yeah.
Who's Luna was way pushed far forward. She just got caught out of position, frankly.
Yeah. So that is a kill lead now suddenly for Orange. And they're going to see if they can try to continue that. Courier delivering some goods there.
We were told that, and we kind of know, like, IG is definitely probably expected to win this game.
They're
compared to compared to RNG Esports. At least that's what
to get this far in the tournament, to get to the semifinals, you've got to be pretty good. But yeah, IG, from everything we've heard, definitely the favorite. But they've got to go up against Base Rider.
Base Rider.
That's right.
It's pretty low though. He doesn't have much mana, but he still has 2 bottle chargers, so probably just going to regen some of that. Does drink 1 gulp of his bottle.
Yep.
Some refreshing water.
Absolutely delicious.
Saw Lone Druid there with 2 TP scrolls. Very prepared. Doesn't want to get caught out anywhere. You see Luna there throwing out her nuke. It does a mini stun. And the bouncing blade.
That'll help him clear that wave fairly quickly too.
Yeah.
But it looks like they just want to let it sustain for now. And now we can see the kills and
saw
deaths.
The kills there for a second.
Yeah, for just a second. Here's the CS and denies.
And Luna is really leading this pretty maynicely. Dragon Knight looks like he's just been sitting bot the entire game. Doing pretty nicely in farm as well. Luna fairly. She's been farming at the same rates.
Actually, Templar Assassin almost, 12 CS ahead right now of Bat Rider. And with a lot of denies, the most denies in the game. So really making it tough for Bat Rider, who has no denies. 11 denies, 2 CS.
Yeah. She's probably she has a really nice attack animation, just from watching her a little bit. So she's probably really good at denying, and denies are really important in this game.
Certainly could be. And
Bear just teleported.
That's what bears do, man. Once they reach their pinnacle of powers, they can teleport. It's very terrifying if you're a deer or salmon as well.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's true. You just teleport into the middle of a sea of salmon. They're all just screwed.
Yep. And it looks like the Dark Seer is going to continue to creep.
Man, that shield is quite powerful. He just took out that entire jungle camp that was stacked, I believe, and got all the XP. No problem. And with the Surge, Surge is only 30 mana, and with Dark Seer's mana pool, there's no problem for that. I believe that item that he just used that is on cooldown also improves mana, but not entirely sure. Leshrac down here in the bottom, probably trying to push that tower. When you have a Leshrac on your team, you definitely want to do as much damage to the towers in the early game because he's just so good at it.
And it looks like Bat Rider bringing the base to do some damage up in the top lane.
Yeah, seriously.
that spell effect, man. You can hear it all the way.
I wish you guys could hear it in this venue.
This giant reverberation whenever he uses it. It's kind of funny. And we're going to find the name of that.
Yes, we are.
I want to know. All right, so the bear helping about. Well, poof, it's gone. Disappearing bear. It's amazing.
It just teleports.
Yeah.
It even has boots. The bear has boots.
I believe it's Sticky Napalm, that ability for Bat Rider. Sticky Napalm. And there's an eagle cawing somewhere in the venue as well. There's lots of noises going on. This tower's starting to take some hits.
Yeah, fortification going down. Templar Assassin throwing up her shield takes no damage from that. I believe she just lost her shield, so can't use that ability anymore for a bit.
Pretty good defense from Orange right now, but their tower has lost about half health at the moment.
Looks like a TP was coming in there. I believe 2 TPs actually. We did not get a shot of that, but Templar Assassin got out of there safely. Yeah. No problem. We got 3 members of IG smoked up here, and they're going to throw out the
look at that
stun from Smen.
Oh,
and that guy just went down almost instantly with the damage from Lena, and you got a vacuum from Darkseer. A lot of damage coming out. The bear is at half health. Everybody from Orange looks like they're just trying to get out of range of this at the fire wave coming out of Lina. Sven is diving on this tower. Sven doing even more damage. Tons of damage coming out of Templar Assassin. She does use that ability to stand still, goes and does the extra damage, and that's 4 kills for IG.
No kidding. 4 for 0 as well. Huge win in that fight for IG, and they're going to continue to chase. They might be able to catch Chen here as well, and they do. Look at that. Every single member of Orange dying at some
really
course
impressive.
in that fight.
I'm not exactly sure, just because of our experience, like if that was Orange Esports being too far forward, or if it was just a really nice setup from IG, because given their hero composition, they do have so many stuns and ability to catch out people like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little bit of both.
Well, it seems like Orange may need to just kind of chill out a little bit now at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they have Dragon Knight, which is known as one of the best late game carries in the game. When he gets that level 16, the level 3 ult, and he becomes like a frost dragon or something. That's what I heard, but
I hear like fireworks going on somewhere now.
Yeah.
Interesting. And so,
I feel
back to the farming stage.
Yeah, with those late game carries compared to, I mean, they have Luna on IG, which I believe is a late game carry as well, but I think Dragon Knight is a little bit better. I can't really say for sure. But I feel like they probably should have just held back and farm, like you were saying, not be aggressive really, and just play safe, try to farm, get to that late game.
Yeah, a little bit dangerous. Otherwise,
you've been burned.
There's that sticky napalm. Man.
Sticky napalm doing work to the speakers in this venue.
That's right. And he's going to flame trail his way out of there. And at this point, it looks like a little bit of a push coming from Orange in the top lane. They're going to push back and try to do some damage to this tower. And they should be able to do a decent amount of damage to it. They may even take this.
They use the fortification, so that should give them a bit more time. It looks like Luna and Sven and Lina actually are all going up there to defend.
Oh, well, they get it. It's very low, but they may not be able to put on the damage. It's so low, but no, they have to get away.
I think that's a good move out of RNG Esports. I think they knew that something was coming up and the possible smoke gank was coming up. But anyway, look at all that damage coming out of Templar Assassin. She did have a trap there, and that's a stun onto Chen. He does get vacuumed in, and now he's totally out of position. A lot of damage coming out of Lina, able to clean them up pretty nicely.
Man, IG just seems to be kind of owning Orange right now in this game.
Yeah, must say.
Yeah, they're going to have to sit back and play a lot more defensive if they want a chance to win this. They're going to need to really dig deep and be positional.
Be positional, yes.
That's right.
I feel like IG really playing to their advantages given their team comp.
Yeah.
They don't want this to go too late.
They've got the home field advantage, too. You know, they're playing in front of their audience in their home country of China. They really, really want to win this. Yep.
This is the semifinals, but I'm surprised we don't hear more crowd cheers, actually. We did hear a bit in the...
I think the reason is, actually, I think that Dota All-Stars is actually still a little bit more popular than Dota 2 here in China.
Okay,
I think it may still be going on right now, the Dota All-Stars final. So I'm guessing that's where a lot of the crowd is. That's where a lot of the big Dota fans are.
Yeah. And just given the information it seems like IG was kind of expected to win this by a lot. So I don't think this is really as exciting as maybe that Dota game over there.
That's definitely possible.
Yeah. So we have 4 IG members down here. Or is that 5?
Excuse me.
That is 5. Yes, it is.
Yeah, they're making one big concerted push with this.
They really want to push that early advantage. Dragon Knight turning into a dragon. We see that go down. Sven with the Darkseer orb on him. He does go down, though. Dragon Knight is pretty low. Templar Assassin is so fed at this point. She does so much damage to that Dragon Knight. Chen getting really low.
Too.
And the Lina damage coming out. That's a double 2 kills for Ferrari now.
Yeah.
And they are going all the way into the enemy base now.
They are
trying to take out that bear. They do take out the bear. That's a lot of gold.
This could be a barracks or two if they can get their creeps to push up far enough. They've got to take out that tower first, but no, it's a little bit too early in the game. I guess despite the crazy fights that we've seen, it's still at a point where Team Orange is going to be respawning fairly quickly, so IG actually doesn't have that much time. You know, I mean, when you see a team fight won like that, in a game like this, you usually expect there to be big consequences, but when they happen early in the game, there's not a whole lot you can do to capitalize on it.
Yeah. The only consequence
Not in terms
they
of
faced,
like towers and things anyway.
Yeah, the only consequence they faced was losing like all 5 members.
Yeah, that's a pretty big consequence.
Yeah.
The money definitely going in Invictus Gaming's favor this time.
Oh yeah, it's probably could be anywhere near 10,000. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
For a lead?
Yeah, gold lead.
Wow.
Even just 16 minutes into the game, they're already pushing the second turn. You can tell that they're either bored with this game and they just want to end it, or they're really trying to push their advantage and not let this go too late because they know how scary Dragon Knight is.
Mm-hmm.
And taking out Chen's creeps here. Chen kind of screwed at this point.
Chen really appreciating that, of course.
Yes.
And it is very difficult when you get counter-jungled so well like IG has been able to do against Orange. They haven't really had a lot of opportunities. If you continue to look at the CSing and the denies, you can really see just how powerful Templar Assassin is, being 83 CS, 21 denies. Seems pretty good for the mid lane.
We don't get to see the kills, but I think Templar Assassin has at least 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's true. We may show it a little bit later, I guess, but we will see.
Luna, the farming leader in this game, with that bouncing blade ability, just really able to farm really easily. So not really surprising there.
Yeah.
Especially with how alone she's been left for the majority of this game. So we're going to see something else. Looks like the I don't know
gold
what
for a
that
moment,
is.
and that's gold per minute, I believe. And that is something different. Don't know.
We are not very...
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something different, definitely, yes.
It certainly is. So any Dota fans out there will know what that is.
Yeah.
So you don't need us to tell you about it. You just need to look at the screen right now because IG is pushing yet another tower. Sven hacking away at that thing. He's going to go crazy with that sword at any moment. But at the same time, Orange sending some of their members down into the enemy jungle in the bottom part of the map.
I don't know if they're trying to set, I don't know if they're trying to set up some kind of gank, but you see like 3 teleports coming in now.
Yeah.
I think IG saw them. The vacuum going onto the bear. Not doing much. Templar Assassin jumping forward. Gets
man,
slowed in. Look at that damage. Oh man.
Look at the damage. He manages to get away just barely, but
the haste rune. That was so lucky. He's just running that way and a haste rune decides to pop up. Chen getting away.
Yeah.
Templar Assassin not very pleased with that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either, but he's already getting pretty well fed, so he's still in decent shape. And so we've got just Invictus Gaming kind of owning everybody right now.
Yeah. From the looks of it, I can see this game ending in about 5 minutes.
Yep, and it is a best of, so we'll have at least one more game, but if game 1 is any indication, Invictus Gaming looking very, very strong. Bat Rider, he's just trying to burn things. Some Bat Riders just want to watch the world burn.
Or the forest.
That's right.
I guess the forest is part of the world.
Well, the forest is
technically.
Roshan, number 1.
Look how fast that guy is going down.
Invictus Gaming, IG.
And looks like Ferrari picking up the Aegis, based on that Chinese that I just read.
Oh, the Aegis?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, certainly could be. A lot of gold, though, in general for Invictus Gaming. They're probably way, way ahead. If we looked at it, I'm sure we would see.
Trap going down onto Chen, I believe again. Chen always getting caught out here.
No!
Oh my god.
What? Chen just getting lit up, man.
That's a Desolator. And the Heart of Terra Vest.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly
that's
sure.
Just bad news for Chen, man. That's just exactly what that is. Well, Shrek trying to run for it. Barely getting out of range.
I wish I knew the name for that Lina attack. It's kind of like a fire phoenix thing coming out. It has super long range, as well as the traps coming out of Templar Assassin that's low.
So the first base tower getting very, very low. The barracks are vulnerable now.
And look at all the bouncing blades just going from the barracks onto other stuff.
Yeah.
You can see even Lone Druid there into his bear form, not taking so much damage. And look at all the damage going onto Dragon Knight.
And he's done.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Trying to do it. There's the wall.
Darkseer thrown out the wall. It's going to catch Lone Druid. Lone Druid is killing his own Lone Druid.
Bat Rider leaving down a pretty decent... Oh, they do get a kill.
Gotten and snare onto...
I
believe... I don't know who that was.
Shen. Oh, not Shen. Sven.
Sven, yes.
Sven. He must use his buyback right away.
Sven, Chen.
Luna, Lena, Chen, Sven. Yeah, it's great. Great if you don't know the game.
Yeah, and you can tell that IG is just kind of having fun at this point.
Yeah,
you know.
Shen's in trouble. Yeah, IG just kind of showing off. They're going all the way in. Shen dies again. Lone Druid comes out. The bear is aware that this could be the end. And yeah, 2 barracks down.
The bear is aware. The bear actually did get a nice ensnare onto Sven, which allowed that
for the
kill.
aware bear.
Yeah, allowed that kill onto Sven. So
that's great.
Very nice from the bear, the aware bear.
Right. And they're just going to immediately go after the towers in front next. There's a GG, and that is a quick, resounding win for Invictus Gaming. 20 kills to 5 in the end. And we will have to see what happens in game number 2. Don't go anywhere, guys. Sorry for the lack of knowledgeable commentary, but yeah, we're kind of just doing the best we can here. It's a tough setup for us, but you can always mute the stream. So
that is true.
There's that.
You could always turn on the Dota All-Stars game and pretend that Toby is casting this game.
That's right. You can just
might be better for you.
You can just think about Toby giving you a big hug and telling you it's all right.
Yes,
it's all right.
And that Australian
They're not going to cast the finals.
That is true. We will not be casting the finals.
Yeah.
And that will be probably between IG and Toby said probably DK, probably a China finals.
Ghost Toby ruffling your hair and saying, "Hey kid,
don't worry." Putting away their stuff.
They actually are. Okay, so maybe that was it then. All right, well.
We might be seeing the other 2 teams for the semifinals.
Well, we'll see.
It wouldn't make sense that they would give us a 2-hour slot for...
I don't know. We'll find out, guys. Don't go anywhere. If there will be more games, they will be played right here.
And we will be back.